Well, I'm telling you right here and now, it's about 26 hours from right now. We're declaring victory. We're winning this race. You know, there are a lot of differences between me and my opponent. Right here and now, you want to know what the biggest one is? I know where the hell Raritan is. Did you see the other day she was trying to show you her travels around New Jersey? They've been very limited. She was streaming live on Facebook, and she was in Middlesex County, and she's streaming live. She says, we're leaving Middlesex County. We're heading up to Burlington County. Okay, for those of you that just failed the New Jersey geography test, when you're in Middlesex, you don't go up to Burlington. You go down to Burlington County. The other test she failed was that whole pork roll Taylor ham thing. Okay, she failed that one too. But that's because she's no Jersey girl. She's no Jersey girl. So, listen, guys, I'm so confident we're going to win this race, but I've never been more energized, never been more committed, never been more determined than all of you, but there are signs everywhere. Have you seen the recent polls? We're right there. We're right there. We're out fundraising my opponent. We're out energizing my opponent. And today I picked up the 15th endorsement from another prominent Democrat. And when Democrats are endorsing the Republican nominee, it tells you how badly people want change all across this state. So, but listen, here's what she's going to do for the next 24 hours. It's what she's been doing every single day since she won the primary on June 11th, okay? She's going to tell you she's a Jersey girl. We've already dispelled that. She's going to remind you every day she's a woman. That's fine, but I'm here to tell all of you I'm a man. She's going to tell you every day that she's a mother of four. I'll tell you I'm a father of four. She'll tell you she's an attorney. I'll tell you I'm a CPA business owner. She's going to tell you she knows how to run that helicopter. But if you watch this campaign, including the two debates, it's evident she doesn't have a clue on how to run the state of New Jersey. She doesn't. Now, there's nothing she won't blame on the president. If you get a flat tire on the way home tonight, it's President Trump's fault. There's nothing she won't blame on the president. But we're not falling for that. What we'll continue to do is talk about what it is that we're going to do when we win this race in 26 hours. Because here's what happened on day one of my administration. Executive order number 1 on day 1. No town in this state will be a sanctuary city, and we will not be a sanctuary state. We're not going to encourage illegal immigration nor make the job of our law enforcement community harder. We're also going to bring back to work, Executive Order number 2, all of our state workers. Have you tried getting somebody on the phone? Have you tried getting your issue resolved? You can't get these people on the phone. You pay for that state government. When I'm your governor, it'll work every single day for you. We're going to reduce the size and cost of our state government to afford a tax cut for individuals and businesses, which is long overdue. Also on day 1, you get an attorney general who supports police and parents here in the state of New Jersey. How do we support police? We're getting rid of cashless bail. Cashless bail's created a professional criminal who's learned how to game the system. How will my AG support parents? We're getting rid of policy 5756. No longer will school districts be keeping secrets from parents in our schools. It's immoral, it's indecent, it's wrong, and it stops on day 1 of my administration. On day 1, you get a whole new state board of education, and we're going to fix the public school curriculum. Back to basics in teaching critical life skills with an age-appropriate curriculum, vocational training, and it'll respect parental rights also on day 1. I will lower your electricity bill on day 1 by pulling out of Phil Murphy's carbon tax, cap and trade policies. You know, the only specific proposal you've gotten this whole campaign from my opponent is this. I know you've seen the commercial, just like that bullshit about me raising your sales tax. It's all a lie. The whole campaign's been based on a stack of lies. Her disdain for the president, she can fly a helicopter. Is that going to fix New Jersey? No, it's not. But you've seen the commercials. On day 1, I'm going to declare a state of emergency and freeze energy prices. Freeze energy prices at an all-time high? We want them back to where they were, okay? There are 77 incumbent Democratic legislators. Not one has endorsed her plan. Even the governor of her own party went on TV and said, I don't think you can do that. You can't do it. What you can do is pull out of this cap-and-trade carbon tax policy to lower your energy price on day one, which I will do. We're getting rid of the EV mandate. I'm never telling you what car you got to buy. I'm not telling you how to heat your homes. I'm not telling you what appliance you have to buy. No wind farms off our Jersey shore. Hey, Jake, watch this one. Watch this one. And the best part of my energy master plan, at the supermarket, you can have back your plastic bags. It amazes me. I say I'm going to lower taxes. I get this nice little round of applause. I say I'm bringing back the plastic bags. It brings down the house every single time. On day one, counsel to the governor is going before the state Supreme Court with two arguments that are long overdue. We are going to stop all this overdevelopment in our suburban communities. And we'll get a new school funding formula that provides fair share, equity distribution of state aid to our schools to lower the property taxes. Guys, I couldn't be more excited. I'm going to continue to get up and down this state over the next 24 hours, just as I had every day since I declared back in 2024, North, Central, South, and Jersey Shore. And those of us from Raritan know that there is a Central Jersey. I don't want to hear shit about it from anybody. There is a Central Jersey here. 564 towns, 21 counties, and all 600 diners. I hit time to eat for the 16th time today. Every time my poster says, Jack, we got to go do another poll. I say, yeah, you go do your poll. I'm going to do a diner. So this was the most part earlier this week. Nutley, Essex County, overwhelmingly Democratic town. I went into the local diner. I got a standing ovation. People want change. We need change. It is time. I want to get back to that day. I grew up in a home about 200 yards from here. I want to get back to that day. My parents never had to worry about me walking to the bus stop. My parents never had to worry about what I was learning in school that day. That was a time and era when if my parents got a phone call from any of the nuns at St. Anne's, my teacher or local cops, I was in serious shit when I got home. Okay? I'm just thankful there was not a Costco back then. Have you seen the size of these wooden spoons today? My mother would have put me in the ER at one of those. We had the more traditional type, okay? But you know what it is I'm talking about. My parents both worked two jobs. They owned Espos back in the 60s and 70s. It was known as Anthony's back then. They never worried about keeping the roof over their head for their middle-class family, and they were confident their 4 kids would do better than they did. We got to get back to that day, and that's what this race is all about. Let's get back to that day. Now, a couple of things I want you to know about me that are really important. Number one, the Ciattarellis have all been really fortunate because of our hard work. We've been here for 100 years, and 3 generations of us have been business owners. And so with that, we're very fortunate because of our hard work, and we're very thankful for what New Jersey's provided. When people ask me why you're running for governor, I want today's New Jerseyans and future generations of New Jersey to feel confident they too can achieve their American dream right here in New Jersey. That's what this is all about. But because of our good fortune from our hard work, something I want you to know. I've already had the best titles in the world, son, brother, father. This isn't a vanity tour, okay? This isn't about me going to Washington, D.C. I don't want to be congressman. I don't want to be senator. I don't want to be president. I don't want to write a book. I just want to right the ship. So you don't need to worry about me being distracted once I get down there to Trenton. My only ambition is to fix the state of New Jersey. And with your help, we can do this. We can get this done. It's time. Let's get this done. The other thing I want you to know is, unlike the current governor and my opponent, they're owned by powerful special interests. They're lying about me every single day. So let me make something perfectly clear. Number one, your taxes are not going up. I'll be lowering your income tax and your property tax. And let me make one other thing clear. If you're a teacher, if you're a professional firefighter, or if you're a police officer, we are not touching your public pensions. Your middle-class, hardworking people, your pensions will be there for you. These are the lies that are being spread every day about me. But my opponent's owned by the special interests. And once the governor is owned, they're compromised. And once they're compromised, they can't get the job done. You don't need to worry about that with me. You don't need to worry about me being distracted with Washington, D.C. ambitions. My only ambition is to fix the state of New Jersey. When this is all over, I'm going to the beach in Surf City. All right? This is home. Always has been, always will be. But we got to finish strong. Championship teams finish strong and deliver championships. So you know what I'm going to do over the next 24 hours. Here's what I need you to do. First and foremost, if you come across anybody who isn't voting for Jack Ciattarelli with passion, with conviction and determination, practice if you must, I want you to convince them that Election Day is Wednesday, November 5th. What's so damn funny? I wasn't joking. You're never going to hear me say this is the most important election of our lifetime. I think every election is equally important for different reasons, but I will say this. The future of our state hangs in the balance. Within 2 months, I will have been here 64 years. I don't ever remember it ever being this bad. I don't ever remember it being this hard. Look at your property tax bill. If you're a tenant, look at your monthly rent. Look at your electricity bill. Look what they've done to public education. We've slipped from 2 to 12 on National Report Card. Look what they've done to our cops and handcuffing them and preventing them from keeping our community safe. Look what they're doing with taking Garden right out of the Garden State with all this overdevelopment. This is all due to the party that's controlled Trenton for 25 years. This is due to the party that's controlled the governorship for the past 8 years. We need a change. So tell people what's at stake. If you come across people who aren't thinking about voting, get them to vote, okay? We can win this race, but we got to turn it out. So I'm going to do my part. You do your part. Let's get this done. Come on. Let's get this done. And I can't tell you how much I love the symmetry. It all began when I was born in Somerset Hospital back in the day. My parents brought me home to Anderson Street, where my father was born in 1927, 14 Anderson Street. And in 1967, we moved into a house about 200 yards from here, and I grew up on the streets of this great borough. This great borough, I still love it. So it's great to be home, and I'm glad that we're ending the campaign right here, right now. This is the last rally. This is the last get-together before we go home and make our phone calls and our text messages to get people out to vote. I want to get my family up here. Come on up here, gang. Get up here, Felix. Get up here, Georgia. Get up here, Anita. Did my brother start that chant? I'm just lucky he didn't run for governor. I'd be screwed. Now, I understand you heard from Jimmy Gannon here tonight. Did you hear from the next lieutenant governor? Jimmy, get up here, buddy. You know, right after I won the primary, we made a very loud and clear statement that we're getting back to being a law and order state. And I named the sheriff of Morris County as my lieutenant governor, Jimmy Gannon. This is a 40-year decorated local law enforcement officer, and together we will work together in partnership with our local law enforcement agencies to make sure New Jersey is safe once again. Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you. Thanks very much, Gov.
Now, in the earlier part of my remarks, I said we're going to win this race. And when I said that, I wasn't just talking about me. Back in 2021, with me at the top of the ticket, a little bit of wind in our face, we flipped 134 seats at the municipal and county level, over 200 Board of Education seats, and 8 seats in the state legislature. It was the most successful night in 34 years for the Republican Party. I think I was the only guy that lost that night, quite frankly. I don't know. I'm still in therapy, KC. A win will get me out. A win will get me out. But the point I'm trying to make is we've got some wind in our back this time around. And with that wind in our back, I'm confident we can flip 13 seats this time around the state legislature. When we do that, we get something we haven't had in 25 years. How about a Republican majority in our state legislature? And this is the 23rd district, is it not, Mr. DeMayo? It is. So right below me on the ballot is John DeMayo and Eric Peterson for State Assembly. Guys, come on up here. John, Eric, come on up. You think these guys are doing a good job of representing Raritan and Somerset County now? Just wait till they get a Republican governor. Gentlemen, Eric. Guys, there's a lot at stake. Now, how many of you participated in early voting? All right, that looks like about 50% to me. That means the rest of you have to vote tomorrow. Onofrio? Okay. Now, listen, whether you know, we don't know how you vote, right? But we know whether or not you voted. So if I find, I'm looking around, I've recognized a lot of faces. And if I find out anybody here tonight didn't vote, I will track you down. I will track you down. Mark my word, I will track you down. John Giotis, I see you out there, brother. I see you. You've already voted 3 times, I know. No, Republicans don't do that. We went fair and square. We went fair and square. All right, now. Flo, how are you? Nobody says more prayers for me than Flo. Flo, it's great to see you. Great. But you have to vote too, Flo. Prayers and no votes is no good. Prayers and votes is real good. By the way, I heard recently that God is nonpartisan. A priest told me that, and I told the priest he may be nonpartisan, but this year he's voting Republican. I'm telling you right now. Hey, championship teams finish strong. Let's get this done. Come on. It's time. It's time to vote. It's time to win. It's time to change New Jersey. Let's get this done. Let's go. Let's go.